No signal detected. Wow, that's a new one. Never seen that before. Okay. Alright, there we go. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to some more. We're going to do some more Freedoom Phase 2 today. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about some things that have been on my mind for a while. If you're coming in expecting a really, action-packed, hey, funny voices, funny jokes the entire time, and all that, probably not going to be today. Today, I just want to play some. This is more going to be like Ren rants and some Freedoom plays in the background. So, and it's funny I'm doing this because yesterday, when this actually was hitting me kind of hard, I had everything on my mind I wanted to say and how I was going to say it, and now today it's a new day, and all that's escaping me, so go figure. So let me see what we got. What was I on last? Apple 9 data center? Was it data center? Spudley? Why did I name it that? Okay. I want to say data center. But I don't know. I think this was the last. I don't play Freedom in my free time, so I'm gonna assume this is the last one I was on. So I don't have chat pulled up. I do see you guys are in the chat talking, but I kind of want to minimize that while I kind of talked about this, so I wasn't too distracted. But yeah, basically what I want to talk about today, it's nothing like super serious. And it's not really anything like very important, I think, in the long term. And if nobody cared, I understand, because it's kind of that type of thing. It's kind of a first world problem. But yeah, I kind of want to talk about some burnout I've been feeling lately. And I know that's nothing new. Burnout happens to everybody. But this particular burnout has been happening for a while, and it's kind of been a slow-going burnout. And I kind of wanted to address it with you guys, kind of get your thoughts. Part of the problem that I'm going to be talking about today is the lack of people's thoughts and feedback. That's part of it. So I don't know if this is going to do anything. I'm just putting this out there hoping that it might help things. But go figure, we'll see. I don't know why I said go figure. That's not even the right use of that term, but we'll see. And I actually, I wrote some notes down because I wanted to, not forget what I was thinking yesterday, because yesterday it was hitting me kind of hard. Sometimes this doesn't hit me that hard, and sometimes it does, and yesterday was definitely one of those days. Okay, I did that. This is a really cool level, by the way. Oh, except actually, I kind of like those slats. That's something I've never really seen in Doom before, and they made them look 3D, even though they're 2D textures, which is really cool. I like that. Also, the pile of blood in the bodies. Yes, sacrifice the blood for the gun. And I don't know what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the Twitter logo, but they fucked up, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I can see chat's not even popping up on screen. Chat's dead, so let me kind of move into that. So I've been having a real big problem lately with general community involvement in the channel. And the day I say that, the Discord kind of lights up a little bit. People are talking about stuff they want to do and see done. So of course, when I talk about this, it's not really a problem. Or it doesn't look like it's a problem that day. But, again, this is something that doesn't happen all the time, but it happens often enough to where it is a problem. And it's just a lack of, I don't mind streaming to, not too much, getting not too much reception, I'm used to that, because being a small-time streamer, I'm not expecting people to join my streams and talk and give their thoughts and all that, every day. And I don't expect that either, I expect things to be kind of sparse and all that. But, yeah, with the channel lately, it's just been, like, there's been nothing. You know, I've kind of talked about some of this stuff before, but... And I mentioned that, I did mention this, like, a few streams ago, but, like, this whole, like, negative, like, no negative feedback, like, the perfect bubble, I guess you could say. You know, you're not getting, and now, see, I told you, like, I'm not, none of my thoughts I had yesterday are coming together today. So, this is probably not even gonna get my point across, because it's disjointed as fuck. But I'll do my best. Yeah, this whole, I feel like I never get any negative feedback, and I think in the long run, this actually does more damage than good. Because I think part of the problem, and part of the reason why I thought yesterday's stream sucked, was because I'm in, like, this lazy, perfect bubble, where nobody has given me any, like, negative feedback, or any kind of criticism, and I feel like I make perfect streams, but I know I don't make perfect streams. I know my streams are flawed and they have issues. So, it's like this false sense of, like, you're doing good, and you're doing okay, but, you know, you're really not. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I really should have drinking more energy drink before starting. But for some people, if this was to happen, they'd feel like they're doing perfect, their streams or their video, their content, it's good, and they don't need to worry about anything. You know, they're good. Nobody's telling them anything bad, so they're assuming it's good. But I'm one of those people who thrives off of negative and positive feedback, and I'm getting a lot of positive feedback and no negative, and the reason why that's a problem is because it's a combination of no negative feedback, but no community involvement, no interaction, you know. I usually never get any comments in my, like, stream VODs, so I don't know if people just don't care enough to comment, or there's something they don't like, so they don't leave, they leave before even leaving a comment to begin with. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything, so I have no idea. And with streams sometimes, I notice this a lot, and I've been a little vocal about it, but I haven't made a big stink about it, because, you know, why do that? Because nothing's gonna change. But the whole point of the stream is to talk about that stuff in the hopes it will. And that's like the whole pee-pee poo-poo shit. Like, I notice my streams, they tend to go down this route a lot, and it kind of sucks ass, you know. I'll be playing a game and I'll see a bunch of, you know, like, say for example, like the furry shit in my chat, and then, you know, it'll be 10-15 minutes of that scrolling by, and I can already see, I haven't seen a message pop up on screen once, so I assume that, like, I figured this would happen where, you know, people would, you know, not see me doing my funny shenanigans and probably leave. I don't know, maybe I have a whole bunch of people watching right now. I'm not looking at any stats. I have OBS opened on my other screen, that's it. But yeah, it devolves into, you know, what I call pee-pee poo-poo. Sounds like a fun, like, way to put it, but it really, I don't like it at all. I think I'd rather have a chat where people are giving more cohesive thoughts and putting more effort into, like, stuff versus, you know, typing the same 3 letters over and over and spamming a bunch of stuff that really just is nonsensical. And I'm okay with that every once in a while. I'm not asking for, like, you know, a whole bunch of Einsteins to hop in chat and, you know, provide the theory on, you know, E equals MC whatever the hell. But at the same time, it'd be nice if chat was nonsense all the time. And yeah, maybe that's, you know, a product of the streamer. You know, I do kind of get nonsensical at times, and I kind of say funny things, but I would still expect people to at least give some kind of honest, you know, chat stuff instead of just typing whatever comes to mind. And it's ironic I say that, because I do that sometimes myself. Just whatever comes to mind, no matter how stupid it sounds, just put it in chat. So I'm hoping you'd be one of those, like, you know, do as I say, not as I do type things, but, you know, that's just one thing that's kind of always been on my mind. But yeah, that's a small fraction. The real problem, I think, for me is just, again, and not just in the comment section on YouTube or whatever, but on, like, the Discord. Like, I'll be in the Discord, you know, I'll basically be having a schizophrenic rant with myself. Like, I'll be the only one typing, and I'll be typing some, maybe it's not so important and nobody wants to reply, and I understand that, and I also understand, again, that not everything I type is, you know, God's gift to the world, and, you know, not everybody wants to respond or is interested in responding, and I understand that. But there's sometimes when I'm trying to, like, get feedback or having a discussion about the channel or content, and I'll just be, there'll be like 20 messages that are just me. Nobody else responds, and it goes like that for days. And I log in, you know, the next day, and someone posted some meme shit, and the original topic I was trying to discuss is just out the window. And it's kind of gotten to the point where I don't even want to type in my own, you know, fucking Discord server. Because what's the point if nobody's going to respond and I'm just going to be ranting to myself, you know? And again, as I say that, you know, the day of this stream, people are in the Discord talking and having discussions, but most of the time, it's just a dead server with me ranting in it. And I can't process, I mean, where's the feedback in that, you know? Like, if I could, like, title today's stream, you know, the subtitle, the subheader, it would be, like, Ren rants about how there's no community involvement. That's pretty much the sum of it. And I don't think it's, like, an issue with being a small streamer, because I've seen other small streamers who have a large community involvement, like their Discord is active every day, and they're getting feedback on the fly, on as a constant, and I just don't know what it is, because again, nobody, it's a feedback loop, okay? I don't get feedback, I want feedback, nobody provides feedback, I wonder why, I wonder if I'm part of the problem, nobody tells me I'm part of the problem, nobody tells me what the problem is, and there's just this bubble of, like, there's nothing must be wrong, because nobody's telling me anything. So, I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just a feedback loop of nothing getting fixed or done. And it sucks. So, I'm just trying to find my way out of here. I'd like to leave now. I see there's a barricade, so I must be looking for a button, but anyway, I will catch up on chat, though. I have it minimized so I can kind of get my thoughts out there. So that's a big problem with that. Actually, that's pretty much it. That's really the problem. A lack of community involvement in the Discord, in chat, in, like, the YouTube page. That's really all I want to talk about today. I mean, as far as burnout goes, like, it's not really the games I'm playing that are burning me out. It's just, like, I'm starting to get this feeling of why even bother, because nobody else really cares. And I know I can't say that, you know, because I know people, I want to say people do care, but I'm just not seeing the involvement I'd like to keep doing this. So, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm at, and, you know, for anybody who's going to say, you know, take a break, you know, that's not going to help, because I'll take a break, and I'll come back. Where's the where's the key for this, or the button for this room? I'd like to leave now. I'd like to leave. The big thing is, you know, if I take a break and come back, the problem's still gonna be there. Unless the problem is that I stream too much and people are tired of me, in which, you know, fucking A, nobody tells me this. I don't get feedback for this. Oh my fuck. So that's kind of where I'm at. I know this, I told you guys this wasn't going to be an entertaining stream, and it's not. This was, again, but I didn't want to just do a stream where I just rant, you know, the whole time, and have nothing happening on screen. So why not play a game where I don't have to think too much? Okay, well, fuck me. I'm trapped in this room forever, and this is the stream. Okay. Great. I love mazes and cryptic shit. They couldn't just let me get the key and run. Nope. And this doesn't do anything for like my confidence in myself and streaming, because, you know, I see how I would get confidence in streaming and myself and all that is, you know, getting feedback, both bad and good, because then that at least shows that people really care, you know, what I'm doing. But when you get a bunch of like, when you get a bunch of like positive feedback, but most of it doesn't really mean anything, you know, it's a lot of like, again, pee-pee poo-poo shit. It really doesn't make me confident what I'm doing, because I feel like most people don't care enough to even, you know, leave feedback to begin with. You know, I was watching a YouTuber, and yeah, let me find everything but the button name. I was watching someone on YouTube talk about like feedback as a whole, and they said that there's a huge difference between no feedback and bad feedback. Because bad feedback at least shows that people care enough to tell you what they don't like or what they think is wrong. No feedback means that people don't care enough at all, and they just leave without saying anything. And I feel like that's what's going on here. So that's that. So I'm not confident in all of my streams. I'm not confident at all in the commentary, and that's kind of what I've been. That's what hit me hard yesterday. Like, I was at work, and I was just, like, honestly depressed. Not just because of last night's stream, but it was kind of a catalyst for, you know, this all happening. This thing, you know, coming out. Because, yeah, I walked away from last night's stream. You know, it wasn't a bad stream at all. I mean, I said it was, I think, tonight, but it wasn't horrible. But yeah, like halfway through, and that's another thing too, people leaving, everybody leaving like halfway through a stream. And I get that I stream late for some people, and some people I stream too early. You know, time zones are a bitch and it's hard to balance. But I notice that's a common theme, like regardless of when I stream. People join like in the beginning and chat's active, and then halfway through chat's dead. And I don't know if, again, I'm just a shitty commentator and everybody gets tired of my shit and leaves. I have no idea. Again, nobody tells me anything. I don't get told shit. So I don't know what the problem is, why everybody's leaving halfway through. I probably had a whole bunch of people join. Well, I mean, today's stream's different because I'm having an unfunny discussion, and I can see people leaving. So that's, wow, the level design in Freedoom Phase 2. It's huge step up from Phase 1. I'm seriously impressed with everything. Also, I was listening to the soundtrack for this game yesterday, because Mindset of Me suggested I take a look at it by itself. There's some soundtracks in this game that I would listen to in the car and blast out the speakers. Like, I don't know who the composer was for this, or if it was multiple people, but nailed it. So yeah, let me open up chat. I know, okay, I can see you guys are kind of dropping some messages, and I see that moderators took care of a bot. Thank you guys, appreciate it. So again, I'm gonna skip. I'm seeing a lot of bullshit in the chat. A lot of the same fucking pee-pee poo-poo shit. So I think from now on, I'm just going to, part of that is just ignoring it or calling it out. I think that's the only way we can fix that. So I'm not even gonna read that shit tonight. Finally, version of Doom that free as in beer. Okay, great. Thank you, Heckley and Reborn, for actually giving me some feedback. Oh, no, well, okay. Well, thank you, Heckley, for responding with feedback that is relevant to the discussion of the stream. So chat's either pee-pee poop or nothing at all, and it drives you insane. Exactly, yeah. I don't mind a little bit of nothing and a little bit of pee-pee poo-poo every once in a while, but fucking A, that's all I get. And I can't work with that. I don't know. To be honest with you guys, and I've had discussions with people in private before, people who I kind of, I don't know what the phrase is not coming to mind. Like, put confidence in, or you know, I talk with them in confidence about. That's definitely not the phrase. I sound like a fucking. I sound like a fucking grade 10, not knowing what words to use. But I've talked with people privately before about some of these issues, and they assure me that, you know, they like the content, and, you know, and there's not too much is wrong. They just don't have a lot of time to watch, and so people reassure me that that's the case. You know, nothing's really wrong and everything is fine. It's just, you know, they can't really explain why the community doesn't get involved at all. But at this point in the game, which is why the burnout comes in, I'm just feeling like, you know, I'm not this hot shit streamer I think I am. And I don't have a whole lot of confidence about myself as a streamer anyway. But with everything going on, I feel like, again, you know, any good I think I have, or any talent I think I have in this, is all false. It's all false confidence. Again, if nobody's going to care enough to drop feedback at all, then what does that mean for the streamer playing? It means that A, they're not good at the games they play, B, they're not good at the commentary they give, or some other thing, or they're annoying or obnoxious, which I would assume that would be part of the problem. I know a lot of streamers who get a lot more feedback, are a little more calm, and they're a little more not so enthusiastic. No, that's not a good descriptor. Like, they're not, I guess they're not as loud as I am. You know, they're a little more laid back. And so maybe that's it. Maybe it's just people just get tired of my shit really quick and they leave. I don't know. I don't know. And I can honestly say that without a doubt, because, again, nobody tells me anything. So that's that. Hold on. One of the things that the poopy chat depends on is the game you're playing, from what I've noticed. That is the case sometimes, but it seems to happen every stream. Seems to happen every stream. There's some stupid bullshit nonsense in the chat. And it's every game that this happens. At least as far as my knowledge goes, it's every game. It doesn't matter what the game is. It's, you know, it would make sense if it's one game that's like a shit post and chat's going shit posty, that's fine, but it happens with every fucking game. So, I wouldn't be having this discussion if the community was more active. I mean, I'm in other people's discords, other streamers' discords, and small or not, their chat, again, is always active with someone. And that's another thing too, like, in some people's chats, people are asking, hey, when are you playing this? When are you playing that? Hey, when are you going live? When are you going live? Because people actually care, but when has that happened in my Discord? When has someone logged into my Discord and said, hey, Ren, when are you going to stream something next? You know, I really want to watch you stream something. I've never gotten that. I'm really starting to think I'm just a shitty streamer, a shitty content creator, and you know, I really should just kind of... This whole thing about, like, streaming as a career is a pipe dream. Like, it's never going to happen. Because the talent's just not there. No, see, like, I don't mind I don't mind a little funny, you know, the whole save thing. I've never gotten tired of you guys saying save in the chat. The furry shit I've definitely gotten tired of. I'm just done with seeing that. To be honest with you. I hate using that term, to be honest, because everybody uses it. But, yeah, honestly, I'm just tired of seeing that stuff. It's definitely gotten to be too much. If it was every once in a while, then, you know, whatever. But it's, like, this stream is like, the shining example of it not happening. It's not so much Reborn, it's not so much asking to stream certain games. It's just asking to stream in general. Like, do people just, like, not care about the games I'm playing currently? I mean, but this has been the case forever, you know? For as long as I can remember streaming, I've never had anybody interested in what I'm doing. Enough to say, you know, hey, when are you doing this? When are you doing that? You know? That's never happened. And I'm not doing this stream just to, like, you know, get my I was gonna say something vulgar. I'm not just doing this to get brownie points or, you know, put this on as like a poor me, pity me type thing. I'm not looking for pity as much as I'm just looking for the answers to these questions. Like, what's, you know, why isn't feedback coming in? That's what I want to know. Because I'm at a loss right now. I got a red key card. What does that mean? What a drama. If I don't talk about, if I talk about this in the Discord, again, this is part of my problem. If I talk about this in the Discord, 1 or 2 people will respond, or nobody will respond at all, and it'll just be schizophrenic rants. If I do this in a YouTube video, nobody leaves a comment, so I don't get feedback at all. And if I do this on stream, barely anybody responds, but at least I get a couple people thinking about it and talking about it. So it's really a situation where damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, there's no good way I can do this. You know, that's better over the other. Like, I mean, doing this on stream is really the only way I can talk about this, because nobody would give a shit otherwise. Like, that leads into the problem. No, and Reborn, that's totally cool. I don't want people to be interested in... You know, I don't expect people to be interested in every game I play all the time. I get that. I totally get that. And I get that if you want to talk about something else in my chat, during a game you're not a big fan of, I understand that too, and I would appreciate that. Because that means we're having an actual serious discussion. But the problem is, that's not usually the case. And I'm not talking about with you, I'm talking about with the chat as a whole. It's just, usually just devolves into bullshit. But yeah, I'm fine with you guys not liking the game I'm playing or not being a big fan and, you know, wanting to talk about something else. I totally get that. I really do. I understand. You know, and see, like, I think you have the skills to stream. I appreciate that, Lucas. But, you know, I'm just not seeing it. You know, the feedback just doesn't... It just doesn't represent that statement, you know? I feel like if people cared enough, they'd you know... feedback is going to be the funny buzzword for today. I'm just going to be saying it a lot. But, I don't know, I just feel like if people really did care, people would give more feedback and and when I say negative feedback, you know, because I brought this up on a previous stream, and everybody said, oh, we told you not to rap during the Doom stream. But, and then there's a difference between, like, fake, like, you know, funny, like, joking type stuff like that, and real feedback, you know? Because during the rapping stuff, everybody telling me to stop, that was a meme, you know? Like, maybe people honestly got tired of hearing it, but it was a joke, you know? It was something I was gonna do regardless of what people in the chat said. But that's not always the case, you know? The engagement comes from you most of the time because when we have those long discussions about Left 4 Dead in Discord, this ends up being that. But you're away at work or sleeping because time zones. But that's talking about, like, Left 4 Dead. I'm talking about, like, the general channel, like, talking about streams or anything, you know? Or when I talk about stuff, nobody shows up. And it's not a time zones thing or people being at work or sleeping or school because, you know, it'll be a whole day where I'll have this long rant expecting people to respond and nobody says anything for days. You know what I mean? Tricky, this is just like me. This stream exists for me to rant about problems with the stream. And feedback. That's pretty much it. It's been like this the whole stream. So to kind of give you guys, what the... Okay, that is really cool for a sprite replacement of the meatball. Like, having a bag of skulls spawning more skulls makes more sense than what it did. So what's the bottom line here? What's the punchline of the stream? Like, what's the point? So, basically I'm at the point where I'm considering just giving up on streaming. And I don't think this is like a fad thing where it's like one day I wake up like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna stream anymore. I never get feedback. I'm done. But this has been a problem this has been a slow burning problem for a long time. And again, taking a break won't help because when I get back, same problems are gonna happen. So I'm at the point where I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm at a loss. And I say all this when the previous stream, you know, the Half-Life Source stream, I had a whole bunch of people in the chat, and we were all having a good discussion. I don't even know how I got here. We were having a really good discussion, and chat was active, and didn't really devolve too much. And I wish I could say that's the norm, but that was, you know, a special case. You know? I always have special case, which is why I've held back from talking about this, because I always feel like I have special cases that make streams fun and engaging, and they kind of fix the problems I have. But, so I can stream at the same hour. That is, yeah, I understand that too. I understand that, you know, I stream at shitty hours, so let's not beat around the bush. I stream at absolute dog shit hours, and I stream at not always the most, you know, I don't stream at the same times, you know, as I should. I wish I could say that I could fix that. That's really, I mean, that's something I'm working towards, but I just... The way my life was set up, and this is partly due to my own life choices, this is where we're at. It's kind of where we're at. But I agree, that would help. I think you should experiment outside official scheduled streams where you just hop in a voice chat, stream it on Twitch as just chatting, doing random stuff, either working on texture mapping, maybe doing creative work on your end, speaking to others. Yeah, we could do streams like that. We absolutely could. But the problem with that is, again, I don't have a whole lot of time to set up for just, you know, those kinds of things. When I get home from work, I can't stream at all. And streaming during the mornings for you guys is the only time I really can stream. We have special cases during the day sometimes, like what happened last weekend. But that's not really something I can actually feasibly do right now. I don't know if that would help, because I think the same problems would kind of exist. Watching now, I think I get a lot more consistent not watchers. That's dumb. I get a lot more consistent viewers on Twitch than YouTube, because Twitch actually puts me out there, and YouTube, they don't put me out there at all. So... yeah, I'm definitely happy I switched to Twitch. Fuck YouTube. YouTube has screwed over me in the long run. Like, YouTube has never put my channel out there. Except for, like, my shitty, like, Minecraft theory video. Oh, well, hey, thanks, you fucking cocksuckers. Thanks for putting out a video that, I don't want put out there, but, you know, but thanks for that. Thanks for not putting out the content I do want put out there. Huh? Oh. Yeah, you know what, if I could talk, like, if I could talk plainly, put it simply, YouTube is just full of YouTube as a corporate entity, and as a business, is just a cocksucker. Like, YouTube is a fucking piece of shit. And they've not only, you know, kind of fucked me over, but other people I've heard do it all. Prime example, they fucked him over good. So, honestly, I'm just tired of YouTube shit. The only reason why I haven't drop-kicked YouTube is because I'm into digital preservation and, you know, I like having stuff people can come back to years down the line. So, I upload my VODs to that. That's the only reason why I haven't said fuck you to YouTube. Because they treat small content creators terribly. They're fucking assholes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Luke that's exactly it. If you don't have an established audience or a small audience, then YouTube they will treat your channel like it's untouchable. Yeah, I heard about that drama. Like, there's always YouTube drama, because YouTube is just a shitty company. And yeah, I hate how I always have to say this. Like, that's my own opinion, not factually driven. It's an opinion. Don't sue me. I don't think YouTube is sue happy, but in case they are, there you go. Well, they did do a reskin of the sprites. The Hell Knights have the green lizard arm. Baron of Hell has the red right arm. That's creative the way they switched arms and all that, though. Instead of just sprite colors. Yeah, YouTube is not good. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. I wanted you guys to hear this live. I wanted, you know, and I don't want this to be the end of the discussion. If people want to talk about it on the Discord, talk about it in, like, the YouTube comments, you know, that's fine. I'm hoping this is a stream that when it's done and gets published, people get eyes on it, and maybe they can provide their feedback, and maybe solve this problem with me. Because I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm at the point where I have no interest in streaming because I feel like nobody cares. If people cared, if people gave feedback and they cared and the community was active and it wasn't dead all the time, then I'd be in my zone. Like, I don't need, like, donations and follows and subs to know that I'm doing good and I'm having fun. Like, I can do that without it. As long as I have the community backing me, I can stream for a lifetime. But when there's no feedback at all, fucking what did Reggie say? Like, if the game's not fun, why bother? Well, if nobody cares, then why bother, you know? These guys are creepy looking. So, that's kind of my discussion for today. That's kind of what I want to talk about. I don't know. So far the chat has been better tonight, and you guys have been actually dropping some meaningful stuff. But at the same time, nobody's really... I still, you know... I don't know. I haven't seen an answer. I've seen stuff that'll help, you know, streaming at a good time. Lucas, you said that, streaming at a good time. Streaming at consistent times. That's a good way to... But even when I do, you know, but that's the thing though. Like, I've streamed during the mornings, during the week for a long time now, like a few months now, and the feedback still isn't there. So I don't even know if that can fix it. You know, you did say that, you know, you thought I had what it takes to stream, but I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I honestly don't think that, as a schedule tab allows viewers to check at which hours you stream, it's also easy to check how consistent a streamer is. Yeah, no, I have seen that, yeah. I know that is a part of the problem. I really can't schedule my streams because, well, especially now that I'm feeling burnt out, I don't even know some days if I'm going to stream. Can I get out of here now? What was the point of this? Like, huh? I didn't get a key card or anything. I know that would help a little bit, but chat interaction can happen regardless. I feel like, okay, did I just miss that key? I don't understand. I feel like chat interaction can happen regardless of if you stream it the same hours every day or not. You know, people liking your content and getting invested comes from, you know, each individual experience. You know? But it's not just the chat. It's like the chat, the community, the comment section of like my VODs. I don't get feedback in any form ever. So I don't think that's necessarily the problem. I mean, it's probably a contributing factor, but I don't think that's the main, you know, issue. Maybe it is and I'm just wrong. I don't know, but I've seen this happening over many streams and games over many times. Which is why, hence why this is such a big problem for me. I guess the only thing I don't like about your stuff is game choice. Like your average stuff is Doom, Half-Life, Source. Got a hair in my mouth, damn it. You get it? Can't tell. Or old mods. Stuff that I think the average Twitch viewer might not care about, I think. No, that's I understand that, yeah. No, I didn't get the hair, I just swallowed it and now it's stuck in my throat. Fuck, I hate that. I don't know, but I know there's other streamers who play the same games I play, and they stream at the same, you know, granted, you know, most other streamers stream at better times than me. They were blessed with, you know, the ability to do so. But, you know, they stream the same games I play, and they get way more community involvement. I don't think it's based on the game. Sometimes trying to play all at once is not good. That is, yes, that is a contributing factor, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem with variety streamers, is that they'll get fans of certain games, and maybe it's a game that they're playing then, and then they'll never play it again, and those people leave. No, I understand that completely. That's definitely a curse of being a variety streamer versus playing the same games consistently. Oh, I was hoping that would end the level. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. If I die to this one guy, I'm gonna be really disappointed. Okay. I thought that was the end of the level, so I was just like, screw it. Because that looks a lot like the, boom, what the fuck skull thing from Doom. Doom 2. Huh? I still don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, okay. That's a Revenant replacement. Okay. That's definitely an odd-looking sprite. That does not match with the rest, I don't think. Interesting sprite choice. Talent's behind it, but I don't think that matches. Okay, I don't know if that's the end of the level or not, so... whatever. No, it's not. Probably going down into an ambush. That's kind of what that was. Okay. Doom mods will be the same once you get to them, but that's the problem. You artificially roadblock yourself from playing Doom mods because you want to beat the main games. Well, yes and no, because we're really close to beating all the main games. Freedoom and Doom 64 are like the last ones. Hey, Russian Storm, welcome in. More of a rant stream, and maybe you can give some feedback on this. This has kind of been a rant. Like I said in the beginning, this is more, you know, Ren rants about problems with some Doom gameplay. Yeah, the subject of the stream has been talking about, you know, burnout, which not really burnout, because burnout's an easy thing to deal with. You know, if you're burnt out of something, you take a break, come back, and you know, usually that's good. But yeah, the main problem has been like lack of community feedback involvement. I don't think you have that problem with your streams, but that's kind of been my thing today. And yeah. Yeah, we still have, and Doom 3, yes, that is correct. But, we don't have to wait to do mods for Doom 3 to be done. Like, we can do that anytime. So really it is just, like, Doom 64 and Freedoom, that's it. Will you be doing Doom 2016? I will. I don't expect to like it too much. Maybe I'll change my mind. But, from what I've seen of Doom 2016, it's not really... I don't know. We'll see. Oh, that's a big bad guy. Okay. That's... Okay. Nice. Yeah. Doom 2016. It really should. They really should label it Doom 2016 and not just Doom. I hate when companies do that, and I've seen other people type in chat that they hate that too. Yeah, I agree. So, anyway. Oh, I thought the torn up tents were shooting fireballs at me. My bad. How do I get that? So anyway, there's my rant. That was a total of like almost an hour. But, something I need to get off my chest. I appreciate any feedback you guys can give me, which you have been. And who knows, maybe if nothing changes, I will kind of drop streaming and move on. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. Streaming has legitimately been my saving grace. You know, I've been in some really fucked up times. And I don't want to say anything dramatic like streaming saved my life. But it's definitely helped me vastly when I've been at my absolute lowest. So I don't know what I'm going to do without streaming. I don't know what my other hobby's going to be. But that's how serious I think this is for me anyway. If, you know, I'm willing to give up my my primary hobby, what I've put years and years into, has been your saving grace. Yeah, I've never gotten tired of the save thing. That's kind of a staple thing. Some things are overdone and I get tired of seeing, but there's just something about save that's just ingrained. Maybe it's like Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe I should be getting tired of it, but yeah. What am I... No, I never got the key card that was down there. There's a key card right here, and I don't know how to get it. There's a teleporter, I see that. Are you happy that Rim People meme died out? No, I'm not happy. I wasn't like really getting tired of it. You know, I was actually considering doing a channel points thing where you can play a sound effect of me doing the Ren People thing, but no, I'm not. I'm on the fence. I think it's funny, but yeah, that one got done into the ground. So what the hell am I doing? Am I shooting this? No. The level. Yeah. No, hey, Freedoom's the exception. Freedoom level design has been really fun and engaging. Not too cryptic, you know, not like Doom 2. God, I'm not looking forward to PDRing Doom 2. I mean, I am, and I'm not. Oh boy. Huh? Why is that detail there? I don't think you have a problem with keeping people that watch you, but rather getting new people. Oh no, I don't mind if I don't get new people every you know, I'm used to that. I have a channel that goes nowhere on a consistent basis. I'm fine with not getting new people. That's, hey, I'm cool with that. No, I think the problem I have is just the people I do have, just none of them. I can't say that. People do, but I don't know. I don't think I can restate what I said anyway. Like, my problem is that community involvement is dead. It's always been dead. You know, and I don't think that factors into the games I play or anything. Like, people can be engaged in you as a streamer or as a channel, and you know, I mean, in a perfect world, I guess it wouldn't matter what game you played. You know, people would still be engaged. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. And, wow, that's the Revenant. I was waiting for that son of a bitch to show up. Or not Revenant. It's Archvile. That is a cool sprite. I'll give him that. Where do you usually ask for feedback? Anywhere. Like, my Discord? My Twitch chat? My YouTube VOD comment section? Anywhere you guys can make me feel like I'm doing something worthwhile, I'm happy. It doesn't have to be strict feedback either. Like, I gave your streams a 7 out of 10 because you did this and this and this. And, I will leave this email for you to contact me back for a response, you know? Just saying something, and not just positive, but negative, you know? Because without negative feedback, I don't know what to do with myself. That's why I think it's so stupid Twitch got rid of the dislike system. Because that is an integral part of growing as a content creator. Look at me right now, look how fucked up I am without negative feedback. And Twitch is like, let's just get rid of that all the time. I personally have Discord muted 24/7. No, that's fine. As long as the feedback's somewhere, you know? That's all that matters. As long as you say, hey, I like this, hey, I don't like this. It can be done anywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna kill these guys before they kill me. In case there's any surprise doors that open up. There was no, on YouTube. On YouTube there was. There used to be. Now, I mean, there is, but it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, stream chat is the best. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. So, anyway, we could still talk about that, but I'm gonna move away from it since I've pretty much, you know, said everything you need to. Okay, this is... Doom has taught me, don't panic and rush when monster closets open up, because it's a one-way ticket to death and getting surrounded. There we go. So I don't know. You guys, you guys are the ones who watch and are basically keeping this stream and channel going. If you think there's any... If you want to see me continue doing this stuff, then let me know. If you have problems with the way... And you guys have been voicing your problems, and I do seriously appreciate that. That's what I like to see, for sure. But if you have any other problems you want to voice, again, you can always let me know. Anywhere, basically. What are these weird staircases? I'm not against that, but... Oh, it's funky. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, get out of there. Otherwise, that's pretty much all I had to say. That was my little rant for today. So, apologies to anybody who is showing up when the VOD's out, or they're showing up just because they like Doom or Freedoom. Sorry that part 2 of this game was just a rant that you probably don't care about. Connect similar communities? Yeah. that's just that. Resume your ZMR play sessions? Yeah, if I had time. I really don't. What feedback would you give to Freedoom? You know what? What feedback would I give to Freedoom? Well, I'd say that go back and do an overhaul of the first Freedoom. First Freedoom feels like it lacks in quality compared to this. Do something unexpected. Yeah, but would that really fix things in the long run? Or would that fix things for that stream, you know? Would that be a long-term fix or a short-term fix? I feel like that'd be a short-term. You know, you guys would get some brand new type of content, and then we go back to the usual stuff. And I think the same problems would persist. And that's even assuming I have free time to do anything special regardless. You really have to press E on a door that doesn't open to get the monsters to spawn? I mean, it's Doom. That's Doom logic. Something cryptic and, you know, doesn't make a lot of sense. I gotta say though, like, the first Freedoom though, had some issues with, like, things getting cryptic and the music was kind of... I don't know if Doom 2's engine opens up more opportunities for, like, MIDI complexity or not. But yeah, going from Freedoom Phase 1 to Freedoom Phase 2 music is, like, going from... I don't know what. Going from... doing bad flute music to, like, Beethoven's, you know, symphony. That was a terrible comparison. Anyhow. I do want to, yeah, the problem is all the stuff I want to do that kind of breaks from the norm and you know, is exciting and shakes things up, I have no time for. You know, and I don't want this to seem like these streams are low effort, because I'd like to, I'd like to think I put a good amount of effort into these, but I guess you guys are the judges of that. I'll just try to maintain new viewers that don't have time. For example, I can watch streams at practically every hour at free time, but some people can only watch Twitch at certain hours of the day. Yep. Yeah. Oh, shnikes, I'm almost dead. So if you gain a new viewer like that, he might not be able to watch you again the next time you stream at different hours. And I had a streamer I tried to watch for a while, and she always streamed when I was at work, and when I got off work, she was done. And it just didn't work out. So I totally get that. I totally get that. No, that makes sense. I don't know. I still haven't really. No, I guess I would. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, trust me, if I could have, you know, the perfect situation and I could hop on and stream at consistent hours every day at consistent times, I tell you what, I'd be a lot more happier of a person than I am now. Instead of having to, like, fight around having to balance all this stuff. You know, if I didn't have to balance all this and I could just stream when I wanted to, then I think some of this depression I have would be gone, pretty much. But no, I have to fight to stream between eating, shitting, sleeping, and working. So, but I really can't get to that point if I don't have people wanting me to. What am I even saying now? I'm not saying anything. I'm saying nonsense. I'm saying the PP myself. Oh, fuck. This might kill me. Okay, come on. Just shoot him, please. Thank you. Okay, can I have a little more health than that, please? I know that's not the last enemy. Yeah. Even so. What was that? Really? Got one of these quacks? Oh my god. Well, at least he's stuck. That'll make it easier. Right? Yep. No, 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 no. Fuck off. Okay. Between eating shit, and sleeping. How does Doom Eternal look to you? Do you think you'll enjoy it? I've never played Doom 2016, which I think will be a big catalyst on whether or not I enjoy Eternal. But I've seen gameplay of Doom 2016, and it just doesn't look like the game for me. And I feel like I'm definitely in the minority because every Doom player, old school Doom player I hear, loves Doom 2016, and maybe I will too. Maybe it's a case of just me never playing it as to why I don't think I like it, but just doesn't it just my main problem, I think, is the whole like enemy like stuttering system where like if you shoot them and they start glowing and they like stumble and all that. Like, I've never really been a fan of that. I like Doom where you just shoot enemies and they die, you know? The whole, like, stopping gameplay just to, like, punch an enemy or step on their head or something, I've never really been a fan of that. Because it breaks gameplay and it takes away from me. Huh? Why? Why is it like that? Why? Okay. Yeah, please, let's get out of here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll give Doom 2016 a chance, but, you know, I might stop midstream and say this isn't the game for me. And that's it. I don't know. We'll see. Well, that'll be next year's stuff. I hate that in Eternal. I still enjoyed it and completed Nightmare first playthrough. Then, I don't know. I might enjoy those new games. Oh, here we go. The facility is gone. No doubt there. You didn't find anyone alive. But you don't want to keep fighting, either. You are only human. There's a teleporter here set for a city unknown to you. City means people, right? The bolts holding the platform fly off over the ledge. The place is falling apart. You quickly step on the platform and reappear at the city. It's been destroyed to the ground. You can't go back either. Oh, that's kind of a depressing way to put things. Okay. Well, let's see how, yeah, interesting music. Let's see how, you know what, I do want to turn up the music a little bit here. Let's see how, Freedom's city levels compare to, or Freedom Phase 2 city levels compare to, Doom 2's, because I know Doom 2's are horrendous. And that is like a community thing. Like everybody, most people agree in the community that Doom 2's city level design sucked. So we'll see if they do it better here. Oh man, there's a Wolfenstein enemy territory map this is reminding me of. I don't remember the name of it. It's like, not Darji. It's... I don't remember. By the way, I want to say this in case anybody brings this up down the line. Chat dying during multiplayer streams, I totally understand. Like, in multiplayer streams, the focus is more on the people I'm playing with and less chat. So chat dying on multiplayer maps, I get it, I understand it, and I have no problems with that. People want to step away or you know, stop commenting on those streams just so they can kind of get more invested in the content, or, you know, I totally get that. So that doesn't count as part of my problem. In case anybody mentions that down the road. That I understand. God, what's that level called? Is it... It's not Das Boot. That's a movie, not a Wolfenstein map, to my knowledge. Doom 2 city levels look much better in Brutal Doom, by the way. What do you mean? You mean they, like, did some lighting overhauls, or did they completely redo the geometry? How does that compare? There we go. That is a very cheeky looking button. Alright, let's go outside. Excuse me. Add some details on top of existing geometry. That's interesting. I don't know if I would still like the city levels, because I think the geometry kind of sucks. I think that does help a little bit, though, yeah. What's that? What's that? What's opening? Oh, I just realized the skybox. That is giving me some hardcore early Left 4 Dead vibes. What if someone took that? I mean, Freedoom is mostly made up of community-made assets, so I wonder if a community member actually took a picture, street level, of, like, his city, and turned it into a skybox. You gotta wonder that. That is a really cool skybox, though. Like, perfect choice of, like, building shapes, light colors, all of it. Like, that's pretty awesome. Wasn't spoiling much when I was replaying Doom 2 with Freedoom installed. At least it wasn't as boring and empty. Okay, that's something to keep in mind. I mean, I'll probably check that out at some point. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna replay all the Doom games with Brutal Doom on. I don't know. There's also Project Brutality too. I would check out what's Hideous Destructor. I would check out Hideous Destructor, but you guys might know me by now. Like, there's small things that mods and games don't do that kind of detract from me playing them. The barricades and, like, Call of Duty zombies is a big one. It's almost like this obsession type thing. But, yeah, one reason why I don't think I'm going to play Project Brutality is I'm just not a big fan of, like, the Iron Sight system. I've never been a fan of games, you know, I'm into tactical games, 100%. You know, SWAT 4 and games of that nature. But, the lack of an actual Iron Sight system really detracts from me getting into that game. The whole, like, iron sights showing up on the crosshair as floating iron sight, I just don't like that. Just kind of A. Huh? How do I open this thing? Okay, I guess you don't open it. Got it. Oh, this is good. Nice, okay. It is struck the most boring way to play Doom ever. Again, if it had iron sights and I could... See, if I could play it like True Combat Elite, I would be into it. But, yeah, the whole floating iron sights thing is annoying. And I actually brought that up in a discussion. And it's... Everybody... Like, I'm like, hey, is there any way to get the iron sights from Brutal Doom into Hideous Destructor? Which I know they're different weapons, it wouldn't match, but... That whole concept. And it was just like this explosion of, wow, you like Brutal Doom? Wow, you like the iron sights in Brutal Doom? Wow, you don't like Hideous Destructor? It was just like this elitism that came out, and I wasn't expecting it. I guess I should have, because in older game communities, elitism is like way up there. But yeah, I didn't expect it in that moment. And I was like, wow, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for blasting my ass. Sorry I stepped on your idea of like a perfect Vigi game. God, these city levels, these are so much nicer. Like, the layout's nicer. Not as... I mean, it's a little convoluted, but hey, so is the city in real life. Okay, this is not good. Pull out a different weapon. Get off the platform you're standing on. Pull another weapon. There you go. I walked into that. That's great. Okay, that was a close call. Yeah, that's what happens when you panic. That's what I do when I panic. I freeze up, and probably not the best. Freedoom at least allows you to select the gameplay type before starting a game, so you can still play with classic gunplay. Yeah, I don't know what people's major malfunction is. Maybe I haven't played Brutal Doom, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, but I've seen gameplay, and I don't know what everybody's up in arms about. Like, looks like a fun Doom mod. And I don't get, like, why everybody disses on that game in the community. I don't get it. I think there's actually a tactical way to play Brutal Doom in the settings menu. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the last level for tonight. I do want to stop early and get ready for work. Might actually go out today and grab some breakfast on the way to work, so that'll be a nice pick-me-up, I guess. Okay, that's cool then. Oh, it is a strange interpretation of a railroad stopper. Only dropped by zombie guys. Okay. Is there in tactical mode? Is it like slow and actually tactical, or is it still fast paced? And does Brutal Doom? Can anybody answer me this? And that's another thing too. Like not going way back into that discussion, but just mentioning it. Like, and I mentioned this before on the previous stream. Like, I'll ask chat something and nobody responds. Like, I'll ask a question and nobody says anything. And I get you guys don't have to answer stuff all the time. Sometimes I ask like basic stuff and nobody answers the question. Okay, we're not going to get back into that discussion. That discussion and rant, that's over. But in this case, could someone please answer me this? Does Brutal Doom have a leaning system? Yeah, does Brutal Doom have like a leaning left and right system? Actually, this is a little convoluted, but not as bad as Doom 2 so far. I wonder if there's a way that someone could... Man, if I can play Brutal Doom hardcore in tactical with like a leaning system that someone might... I don't know how easy that would be to program in as like a little patch. That's curious. It's curious. Okay, I'll have to think about that. Use leaning feature in FPS games. Yeah, really, the only game that's I've ever seen really do it right is, yeah, Stalker and True Combat Elite. That's it. As far as I know. Is that... No. You can't really do leaning in Doom? Well, how does Hideous Destructor do it? Hideous Destructor has a really good leaning system from what I can see. Hitbox is too primitive? Yeah, I want to know how Hideous Destructor does it then. Hideous Destructor. The most boring Doom mod you can play. Oh, man. That's funny. Okay, so I'm a little lost. I know I gotta find a blue door to get out of here again. Problem is, I keep doing the same loop over and over again. You can try making your screen tilt, but the hitbox remain the same because it's just a rectangle. Or is it a hexagon? Well, okay, then how does Hideous Destructor handle leaning then? Where enemies can still shoot you? I know Hideous Destructor has leaning. They just kind of have a piss-poor iron sight system. Oh, nope, not doing that. Alright, we're gonna jump down into the hit scan alley, or hit scan pit, and see what's going on. And it didn't work? Well then, Hideous Destructor must be doing some, like, voodoo magic. They've gotta be. To pull that off. Because they seem to pull it off really well, and maybe it gives the illusion it works good, but if that's the case, they're really selling it. Alright. What else we got going on? Why'd they make that a big reveal? Oh, no. Oh. I was gonna make that out to be a big deal. It's like, no, you just teleported over there. No real threat. Excuse me. Well, it's not like I can walk up to the Hideous Destructor guy and be like, hey, I don't like most of your mod, but no. I think it'd be easier to program in code for Brutal Doom to have leaning, rather than ask the Hideous Destructor guy to do all new sprites for an Iron Sight system. So, hey, Hideous Destructor guy, I don't like most of your mod. Can you help me program Iron Sights in a different mod? Imagine how that would go down. Be like, fuck you! Alright. So I guess should have been a scarier looking backlot here. Like maybe in a little arena with more enemies, but no, this is pretty basic. That was not too bad. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Yeah, they gotta do some new zombie sounds. These guys sound like goofy asses. What'd that do? Well, remind me, does Doom support sprite rotation where you don't need additional sprite frames to make animated spinning fireball or something? That's definitely a question for Smokey. Unless that was intended for Smokey. Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, so what did that do? Did I open up the bars for the other side? That's exactly what it did. Okay. Oh, we're on the other side now. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, well, I just kind of walked into that one. Goofy zombie sound. Yeah. And now the problem is, where the hell do I get a red key card at? Because that's where I came from, right there. Was I supposed to have it already? No, hold on. What's all these back rooms here? Reborn, I mentioned the sky texture years ago. I even ranted about how I liked how they did it. I don't know where you went. Oh boy. Oh, that's cool. They photoshopped the AGM thing on there. I like that. Nothing like a mega corporation branded on your city. Okay, so I must have missed the red key card somewhere. Must have. Well, no, I opened up a door. Oh. Okay. Now how do I get to that? Aha! Nice. By the way, that sky texture is cool. Where were you at? Now everybody's talking about the sky. Wow. All right. Oh, I got what I need. Let's go. I figured enemies would spawn now. It's only fair. Nice. Alright. Yep, definitely expect some boss enemies to show up. Not behind me, though. But I should have expected that at this point. It's Doom. It's just gonna happen. You know what I've noticed that I think contributes to Doom, like, feeling so satisfying to play? When you shoot an enemy, their sprite, like, actually physically moves backward. Not just rockets, but like shotguns and all kinds of weapons. I feel like if enemies just stood in place when you shot them and died in place, this game would feel a lot less satisfying. Not Freedoom, but Doom as a whole, like as an engine, as a game. I think that's a small nuanced thing that they just did right. And it's something I've never really thought to notice until like a couple days ago it just came to mind. Also, that is really good for a brush train. And the Doom engine, that's pretty good. I like that. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. Sky texture made me think of Duke Nukem. I'm glad everybody is now noticing the sky texture. Real good. So are we just gonna be on like a train level next? Like on a moving train? Or are we on it? No, that was it. Okay. That's fine. No brushes. Oh, it's sectors. Yeah, you're right. Why am I saving there? Found a new meme. Look at that. Alright, we'll do one more level since, you know, the stream is, yeah, despite the early subject matter, this hasn't been too bad of a stream. You know, when I connect with you guys on a real level like this, it's nice versus, again, always devolving into shit talk. Stop. Get him? I got him. Annihilated. Man, there's just something so, like, aesthetically pleasing. I really wish I could have been born at an earlier time, like maybe in the 70s. So that, like, maybe like late 70s, early 80s, like maybe between 80 and 85. So that I could actually grow up in a time where game design was done this way with like real world photographs and textures. So that, and be born with the knowledge I have of Photoshop, because I would love to work at some of these like early 2000s game companies and just make textures all day and just have so much fun. I don't know how modern game devs do game deving with like modern engines like Unreal, Unity. I feel like you've lost some of the soul that comes with making your own assets. Like what modern games now like rely on, like, you know, artificial programs to make textures for buildings and world textures and humans and enemies. Back then it was all just go on a stock website, buy a stock pack, and just make your own fun. Oh god, I would have loved that. I would have loved that. And I bring it up because early 2000s like city skyboxes were something of beauty. That is really sad Valve ditched that in early Left 4 Dead development for something that, you know, for a 3D skybox, because man, those 2D skyboxes are beautiful. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of gone. Like, I know devs probably still have fun, but it's just the soul is just fucking gone. It's sad. It's really too bad. You use the best tools available to suit your intentions. That is true. But I think some of that, like, magic it really is gone. Like, the magic is just not there anymore. You know? That's why people mod these old games, because that comes back to a time when the magic was still there. You know? But the problem is, it's not something you can do for a living. As far as I know. I mean, I guess you could make an indie game that relies on old school methods of doing things, but it's not really a feasible thing. Maybe it is. Maybe there's a lot of people who want that old school aesthetic back. I mean, I know that there's boomer shooters like that bring back old styles. So maybe there is a call for that. From what I've seen for the Source 2 editor, seems great and gives a lot of creative freedom, like editing model meshes in editor. I've seen some of that, yeah, where you can do like pipes in levels and you generate them in editor, and it's almost like dragging a brush, except you're dragging 3D pipe models. It's pretty cool. It's very sad you have to pick between handmade stuff that looks good, but it's a pain in the ass to produce, or modern soulless procedure-generated crap that is easy to make because modern engines have better tools. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Red key card up there. We'll keep that in mind. Yeah, without a doubt, this is the last level I'm doing tonight. Then I gotta get ready for work. Nice. Yeah, I agree. Well, we've seen every enemy sprite that wait, have we seen? Yeah, no, we saw the spider. What was the spider mastermind resprite though? I don't remember seeing that, but we must have. I am not too good on health here. Man, where's that sky texture? I want to take a look at again. I mean the map. Speaking of the map, I haven't opened this at all the whole time. That's a good thing. That means that your level design is pretty straightforward, not too cryptic. And you're doing the right thing, I think. I didn't leave behind any items, did I? Nope. Alrighty then. The Wave 5 Matrix demo was procedurally generated almost in its entirety. Am I the only one who's not looking forward to that game? Like, I'm a huge fan of Enter the Matrix, okay? Everybody can shit on Enter the Matrix all they want, but I'm a huge fan of that game. And I'm a huge fan of Path of Neo. So it sucks that we'll probably never get a game in those styles again. Kinda sad, you know? Oh, that's a hits game, okay. Oh, boy. I need help, that's all I care about. And I left a guy back here. Check. Okay. Isn't there a character generator tool in UE5 called MetaHuman? I have no idea. But it sounds generic, yeah. What is the most generic name you could pick for your tool to make human characters? Make human. That's how Hunt Down the Freeman's assets were made. They're human assets. And they look about as generic as the software name itself. It does, yeah, it kind of spiked the mic there. It does deserve a remake, and absolutely. It's really sad that it got the reception it did, because I don't see anything. I mean, there's bugs and glitches, and there's some, you can tell they rushed some things in the game. But it's definitely not deserving of the hate it gets from pretty much everybody and their mom. Wow, they're gonna be nice to us like that? Really? Oblivion. I don't think they will make a full game out of the demo. Was it just a UE5 showcase? I thought they were gonna make a game from it, but I could be wrong. It looks generic regardless. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to get another game like Enter the Matrix. Sadly. Much as I don't want to say that, it's the truth, you know? Imagine remastered cutscenes in source quality and refined gameplay from Enter the Matrix with better animations and gunplay. Yeah, that would be amazing. And can you imagine if they had all the original footage saved somewhere in, like, source quality? So that for the re-release, we get, like, higher quality, like, FMVs. That would be amazing. Oh, that would be amazing. That would be... a lot of games nowadays get remakes and remasters I don't think they need, but Enter the Matrix... that could really use a remaster. Absolutely. Can you imagine, like... they did, like, a full-fledged, like, multiplayer suite for that? Not just this gimmicky cheat thing where you can play as, like, a car that does, like, melee combat with another car, but, like... you know, actual fully fledged, like, multiplayer. Dude, I remember getting in arguments in high school with friends about Enter the Matrix being canon. And the whole thing was basically boiled down to, it's not canon. These are the same people I argued with that there are vampires in the Matrix. And they're like, nah, there's no vampires in the Matrix. What the fuck? Yes, there are! Oh, like, there's ghosts? There's werewolves? This is all in the Matrix. What the hell am I hearing right now? Someone's shitting? Really? Yeah, you can kiss my ass, Zelda mask creature. Yeah, see you in hell. I don't think RE4 needs a remake. I don't think so either. I don't think so either. Wow, they spawned him in a hallway with all the enemies. That is... evil, but good game design. Wow. So would the main character in Freedoom be Freedoom guy? They need to remake all the original Resident Evil games, but well, yeah, Animatrix is canon because the whole story about the dude in high school who jumps off the school building to get into the Matrix, he shows up in the third Matrix movie as a character. So yeah, it is absolutely canon. It all connects. Yeah, there's vampires and werewolves in the Matrix and ghosts. Shit. No, okay, I'm good. No, I'm not. What the? Where? Really? You're gonna... okay, you're gonna spawn a second one on me? Ah, shit. Oh, that sucks. I don't feel like doing this whole level over again. I didn't expect him to spawn a second. No, I don't know if I'm a fan of that. That seems a little shitty. That seems a little shitty. I really like the prehistory of the world before the machines took over. The animation, the music, it was done really well. Yeah, it's good. Oh, great. Alright, let's explore what's down here. Enemies, just kill me. I don't really feel like playing this whole level over again. We spent a long time on this one. Yeah, no, we're done for tonight. That's kind of where I want to end it. Next time, we will replay this level in its entirety and actually beat it and expect the unexpected. But, I don't think I'm done, yeah. I was at the Matrix funny guys, funny bullet time, you mean those guys. This is what Mr. Burns would do, who thought it was a good idea to make a part of Matrix lore. I have no idea. That's a Simpsons reference I don't understand. I still haven't finished all the Simpsons up to season, what, 6 or 9? I forget which one people tell you to stop at. Let me quickly open up Steam, and I wasn't going to pull up the wallpaper background, but I think I will for this. Let me go ahead and do that. Yeah, as I say that, I'm looking at other streamers' Discords, and it's way more active. I don't know, just, I'll let you guys know what the final thing is going to be. My final decision on if I am going to step away and stop, or if I'm going to... I don't think I am, honestly. I think I have too much fun doing these to do that, but it's definitely not as rewarding as it could be. I'm really glad you're not seeing my desktop, because it's showing my full first and last name on screen right now. Okay, good. Great. Okay, 10 hours later. Still waiting on Steam to open up. Yep. Oh, there it goes. And it always has to open up the friends list, even though I don't want it to. Oh boy. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm totally... This is a Starship Troopers game? Really? I feel like that's either going to be really good or really bad. Wow. Alright, open up Wallpaper Engine. There we go. Hope that opens up by the time I close the game, which is in a few seconds. Great. Still waiting. You know what? We'll just exit now. I'm not gonna sit in the Freedoom menu for 10 hours. So we'll sit on the signal loss, or no signal detected for a few hours. That'll hold everybody over just fine. It's good. All right. There we go. Okay. Watch, I guarantee you, the glitch thing is gonna be laggy. Oh, wow. What did I tell you? Thank you, Heckley. I do appreciate the kind words. And I don't want this to... In regards to, like, you saying that, I don't want this to seem like you're, like, the issue here. I mean, you do post some of the furry stuff from time to time, but a lot of people do. I just like to minimize it, you know. Tonight was amazing. Tonight was what I want to see, you know. People sticking around for most of the stream, and chat is engaging, and... We're having some good discussions and not a lot of bullshit, you know? This is an example of, like, what I want chat to be like all the time, you know? Maybe part of the problem is me. Maybe I get too nonsensical in my streams, and, maybe that's why that happened. I don't know. Again, I have no idea. But tonight was good. I had a lot more fun tonight than, I think, the previous stream. So, that's good. No, we got a nice small talk about a lot of stuff. I really enjoyed this stream a lot. Yeah, rip anybody who came to this expecting, you know, the funny gameplay. But sometimes things aren't funny. Sometimes they can be serious and still be good. What am I even saying? What am I saying? And I say the whole furry thing, even though, like, some of the art that people have done is just that. But I think for fan art, it's different. I think it's a little more okay versus, like, in chat 24/7. So, anyway. What do you mean the Matrix has a ghost? Yeah. If you sit down one of these days and watch the movies, you'll see what I mean. Alright, well, I am, again, going to go do the usual routine. Going to go get ready for work. Today's Wednesday? Yeah, today's Wednesday. So I'm going to publish the second part of the Blue Shift PDR today. That should be going up probably before I head out to work, so probably within the next half hour. Maybe a little later. But yeah, you'll be able to check that out. As far as streams go, for the short term, tomorrow I'd love to finish Coffee Break, because the sooner we finish Coffee Break, the sooner we can jump into finishing the rest of the Spear of Destiny expansions. And once we finish those, then we'll jump into Return to Castle. And once Return to Castle's done, next year I want to jump into all the new 3D Doom or id games. So next year we check out Wolfenstein 2009, Doom 2016, Doom Eternal, the new Wolfenstein games by Machine Head or whatever the hell. So yeah, my quest to finish all the original games is almost done. Yeah, for Doom, it's just finishing Freedoom Phase 2 and Doom 64. That's it. Any other console ports of Doom that I want to play, I will do at a later date. I think I need a little bit of a break from the Doom stuff. So, yeah, after that, we're pretty much done. So, I want to finish everything before August, so September is Doom 64, so after September, we are going to be all caught up. And after that, it's just mods. Tons and tons of mods. But yeah, with that said, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate the feedback you guys have given me. I wish it could be like this all the time, but I guess you can't pick and choose when you get stuff. But you hope that people... You hope you do, but you don't. I don't know. What the hell am I even saying? I'm going to get ready for work, and I'm stuttering and slurring my words. That's a good sign that I'm done for the day. So I'm done for the day. I will see you guys tomorrow or maybe Thursday. You guys take care. You have a good one, and I will see you when I see you. Hey, look at that, Among Us got an update.